Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing my very first makeup haul on my channel and I'm super excited to be sharing this with you guys. I've been accumulating some products for a while now and I haven't opened them. They've just been sitting here in the bags, but I didn't want to take them out and play with them yet because I wanted to show you what they looked like brand new with the packaging unopened. I think it's fun watching hauls and seeing what people pick up when they're shopping, because if something looks interesting, then I know to keep in mind to look for that product the next time that I'm shopping. So I hope that you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. So the first product that I picked up from Sephora is this Mercier translucent setting powder, and I have heard so many good things about this powder. I decided to finally pick it up because I've been using the same translucent powder for like 2 years now, so I figured it's time to switch it up and start using something new. So even though this says it's translucent, there is a little hint of color to it, which I don't think that I'm going to mind, because I've noticed with using a white translucent powder, sometimes it can leave a cast over my skin, especially when I start to get tan during the summer months. And if you're somebody with a deeper, darker complexion, using a white translucent powder is probably going to leave a noticeable cast of powder over your skin. So it might be better to go with something like this Mercier translucent powder, which has a little hint of pigment to it. So it says here that there's 1 ounce in this little container, and yeah, I'm just really excited to use this. I've heard amazing things about it, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers use this, and it always looks beautiful when they use it on their skin. So I will definitely use this product in some of my upcoming tutorials and let you know my thoughts on it. So the next product that I got from Sephora is the Tarte Maracuja creaseless concealer, and I actually haven't heard very many people talk about this concealer, but when I was shopping, this just kept catching my eye for some reason. So I decided to pick it up and give it a try. So I'll just read you some of the claims that it says here on the concealer. And it says that it's creaseless, full coverage concealer, waterproof, visibly brightens, smooths, and hydrates skin. And I did swatch this on the back of my hand in the store, and it did seem very hydrating and super pigmented. I don't know about creaseless and waterproof yet, but I'll definitely let you guys know what I'm thinking. It also says that it contains skin invigorating ingredients including maracuja, vitamin C, vitamin E, and mineral pigments, and it also says that it's cruelty free. So overall, it seems like it's a pretty well-rounded concealer, or it claims to be. And I picked mine up in the shade Fairly Light Neutral. That it seemed like it would fit my skin tone the most. So let me just take it out of the packaging so you can see what it looks like, and I'll show you what the color looks like on the back of my hand. So I love Tarte's packaging. They have this little bamboo cap, which I think is really neat. And it's a little squeezy tube concealer, which I also appreciate very much because I just feel like it's a lot easier to keep it clean that way. So this is what it looks like. It's not really running down my skin at all. So the product seems very thick but super blendable and creamy, and it looks really hydrating. You can see it has like a very shiny finish, which I think will be nice if you're going for that really natural, radiant looking skin. And I think that this is a really beautiful shade because it's not too pink, but it's not too yellow, but it still looks like it's really going to brighten underneath my eyes really nicely and complement my skin tone. So I'm super excited to try this out. I think I'm really going to like this concealer, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on all the products that I'm using. The next thing that I picked up from Sephora is this Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. And I was excited to try this out because I've heard really great things. They have a ton of different primers, and I got the small size because I wasn't sure if I was going to like the mattifying primer, but it's just so hot here in Los Angeles that I never used to have to wear a mattifying primer, but I feel like out here it's just so much easier for your makeup to slip and slide around your face because it's so hot outside all the time. So I'll just quickly go over some of the important key points that it says here on the packaging. It says this mattifying primer is the answer to unwanted shine, fighting against excess oil to ensure a matte makeup result. It instantly reduces pore size and controls shine for a flawless makeup finish all day long. So that sounds interesting. That is what I'm looking for. So let's just take a look at it. As you can see, it's a tiny little small size, and it seems very lightweight. Of course, there's no pigment to it, so I can't really, there's nothing really to show you guys. But it seems like it blends really nicely, and it definitely immediately set matte. Like, I can feel it setting right away. I decided to pick up the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. It says it was created for the very latest high definition technologies of the film and TV industry. Ultra HD advanced formulas look invisible on 4K camera and to the naked eye. It feels like a second skin, but still provides medium coverage, and the light diffusing formula looks natural and makes the skin look flawless and feel moisturized. It says it's great for all skin types and features a full range of shades to cover all skin tones. And they do have a very wide range of colors. I believe they have 40 different shades in this foundation, so that's really nice. I do appreciate that this has a wide color range because it's extremely hard for me to find a foundation shade when I don't have self-tan on. Right now I do have a little bit of self-tanner on my skin, but when I don't, my skin is a very, very light pale color, and it's a very light yellow pale color. And I feel like a lot of companies just assume that if you have fair skin or fair or light skin that you automatically have pink undertones, which is most common, but then there's people like me who have a fairly neutral undertone but lean more towards the yellow side, and it's really hard for me to find a pale foundation with yellow undertones. And I was able to find it after browsing around the shade selection, and I decided to pick mine up in the shade Y245, which means yellow 245. It's really nice. It comes with a pump, which I also really love, because that way you can control how much product is coming out. And I'll show you quickly what the shade looks like swatched on the back of my hand. I'm trying to do a little pump. And the consistency is quite runny. As soon as I pumped that out, the foundation started running. I feel like this is going to be a really beautiful color for when I don't have self-tan on. And one of the reasons why I always wear a self-tan is because it's impossible to find a foundation shade for my natural skin color. And I'm really excited because I think this one is going to be a perfect match for when I have no self-tan on my skin. I think it's going to look really natural and really beautiful. And it blends really easily. It seems pigmented but very lightweight. The consistency isn't thick. As you saw when I first applied it onto the back of my hand, the foundation started running. So I think it is more of like a watery consistency. So this next product I'm so excited to share with you guys. I just couldn't wait to finally own this product. Every time I would go into Sephora, I would have to swatch it on the back of my hand and be like, I just need you in my life. And I finally decided to just buy it and just get it so I could stop wanting it all the time. And it's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. It says a creamy luminizing powder that veils skin in a soft pearlizing glow with a lustrous velvet finish. This is what the product looks like when you open it up, and just wait till you see what this looks like after I swatch it. It is just so pretty and so glowy and luminous, and I just cannot wait to use this in my upcoming tutorials. I'm not sure if it's picking it up on camera as stunning as it is in person, but you will see this in my tutorials coming up. I just can't wait to use it. I'm so happy that I finally picked up this product. Moving on to the last couple of items in here, I decided to pick up another concealer that I have been hearing such amazing things about, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. It says Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I love the outside packaging. It's so pretty, a beautiful rose gold color. It says it's a liquid concealer like no other, covers imperfections without looking covered up. Our weightless high-tech formula provides buildable, even coverage with an invisible naked skin feel, and it never settles into fine lines. Those are the claims. I decided to pick mine up in the shade Light Warm. I swatched a couple of the colors on my hand in the store, and this one just seemed like it was the lightest and looked like it would highlight my skin the best. And this is what the packaging looks like. I'm so excited to use this. I've heard so many amazing things about it. So this does have the doe foot applicator, which I'm not too crazy about. I much prefer the concealers that you can squeeze the product out of, but I've heard so many good things about this, I decided to just get it anyways. And I actually really like that this wand bends. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's a flexible applicator, which I really like. I don't like the wands that you can get from the drugstore, or even some high-end concealers don't even have a flexible wand like this. I really like how this one is movable. But this is what the concealer looks like on the back of my hand, and I just think that this is going to be amazing. I'm really excited. It looks really pigmented. It slightly smells of paint. Let's see how it blends. It blends really nicely. Beautiful. I'm excited to try this. This is what it looks like a little bit more blended out into the skin. I'm just really excited. I think this is going to pair super nicely with the foundation that I picked up. Okay, last two things that I picked up from Sephora, just little things. I decided to pick up a new pencil sharpener. This is from the Sephora brand because the one that I'm using right now for like my eyeliners and lip liners and all that stuff, it doesn't have a lid, so all the product just like spills out everywhere. So I decided to just pick one up with a lid. It has a small pencil sharpener and then the larger pencil sharpener. And then last, I picked up another thing from the Sephora brand, and I decided to try their brow pencil. Now, this is what it looks like. I own the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and to be honest, I didn't want to repurchase it because I had that brow pencil for probably about 2 weeks, and the little spoolie end broke off of the pencil, and I thought it was so strange because I had barely used it, and I stored it in my makeup bag like I store everything else, and I treat my makeup like gold. Like, my makeup is my pride and joy, so I'm super careful with all my products. I have no idea how it broke off, so I didn't really feel like repurchasing it. I wanted to try something else because I was really disappointed that it broke after like 2 weeks of having it, and I also feel like it ran out so quickly. So, I don't know, I decided to try something different, and when I swatched this on my hand in Sephora, it seemed really creamy and really blendable, which I feel like is a problem with a lot of other brow pencils. They're not ever as creamy or like creamy enough to where they blend nice and look natural, but this one seemed like it. So the one side is the little brow pencil, and I picked mine up in the shade Honey Blonde, by the way. So I'm not sure if you can tell from here, but this other end is not a spoolie. It's just like a little comb on the end. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna like that just yet, but I mean, since I went so long without having a spoolie on the end of my Anastasia one, or Anastasia, I'm not sure how you say her name. I feel like everyone pronounces it differently. But since I went so long without a spoolie on my other one, I really don't care. I'll try it out. But the overall product seems nice. That's just what the color looks like swatched on the back of my hand. Again, I'm going to be using all of these products in my upcoming tutorials, and I'll give you my feedback on what I'm thinking of them as I've used them a little bit. So I only have a couple more things left to show you, and I just picked up one thing from MAC when I was in the mall because I needed a new one, and I just picked up a new Fix Plus because I love this stuff. If you want to add like a dewy finish to your makeup look, try using Fix Plus because it really just makes, I don't know like how to explain it, but it makes your skin and your foundation like come together. I don't know how to explain it, and it just adds this beautiful dewy glow to your skin. But it's also great if you're working with pigments or shimmery eyeshadows. You can spray a little bit of this Fix Plus onto your brush, and it just makes the pigments stick to the lid, and it makes it so much more intense. And it just says that it's a soothing moisture mist that refreshes the skin and finishes makeup. These last products I'm super excited to share with you because I was hesitant on purchasing these for a while, but I have had my eye on them for months, and I finally decided to just buy them because every time that I would see someone wear these lashes, I would go crazy. I'd be like, oh my gosh, her makeup, her eyelashes, they just look so beautiful. What lashes are they? And every time that I was drawn to lashes that someone was wearing, it was always the same pair. It didn't matter who was wearing them. I would just be like, oh my gosh, I love those lashes. What are those? And I'd look in their description box, and it was the Cocoa Goddess lashes. And I am just so surprised because you know, I didn't check them out for so long because I figured that they were so pretty. I thought they had to be like $40 lashes. And I finally went onto the Lady Moss website where you can find these lashes and found out that they were $6.99. I was like, are you kidding me? I did try these lashes once already and loved them. I just felt so glamorous when I had them on, and I was really surprised and impressed that they weren't very heavy on my lashes. They do have a thicker band, and it is a very full lash. So I thought that they would feel uncomfortable on my eyelids, and I actually just loved these so much. So I picked up 2 pairs in the style Goddess, and then I also picked up the style Foxy, which looks like this. And I haven't tried these ones yet. It looks like the Foxy lashes are a little bit shorter and more dense, and then the Goddess lashes seem like they're a little bit more like, I don't know how to explain it. I'll show you a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. So here is the style Foxy, and as you can see, they're just like really thick, but the lashes aren't that long. I think that this is going to be great for a very blown out smoky eye. I think that's what I'll wear these lashes for. And then these are the Goddess lashes, which I just think are the prettiest lashes that I have ever seen. They're so pretty. I'm literally obsessed with these. These are my favorite lashes ever right now. Alright you guys, so that is it for my makeup haul. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It was fun to film. I like doing different things other than makeup tutorials. If you guys like this sort of video, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoy it so I can start filming more videos like this. Please let me know what you would like to see next, whether it's makeup tutorials, hauls, tags. Let me know what interests you the most. I love knowing what you guys like to see so that way I can make videos that you guys will enjoy even more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!